Hey man, can we just talk for a second? It always starts with something tiny. You're just scrolling on your phone and all of a sudden you feel like you're not good enough. Or maybe someone says something and it just gets under your skin. These little moments don't feel like a big deal, but they're like the first loose threads. And before you even know it, everything feels like it's unraveling, killing your confidence and your drive. But what if you could stop that? What if you could use those same threads to build yourself up, stronger than ever? We're about to break down 5 tiny habits that can kill your masculinity and show you how to get out of that trap. The first habit, and maybe the worst one, is like a 2-for-1 deal. Taking everything personally and always comparing yourself to other guys. These two things feed each other. You see some perfect looking life online. The great body, the cool trip, the successful job, and you feel that little sting of being behind. It makes you feel like you have to live up to something that isn't even real. Then in your real life, a little bit of criticism from your boss or a joke from a friend that feels a little off, feels like a personal attack. It makes you feel like less of a man. And when that happens, your first reaction is to get mad or to just shut down. You either get angry to feel powerful again, or you go hide. Neither of those things builds real strong confidence. This habit makes it impossible to be tough and bounce back from things which you need for your job and your friendships. You can't learn from people's advice if you think it's always an attack. You can't make real friends if you're always trying to see who's better. It's like you're trapped and your own self-worth is based on what other people think. So how do we fix this? You have to build your self-worth from inside. It starts with a simple idea. Most of the time, it's not about you. How people act and what they say is about their own lives and their own problems. It has almost nothing to do with you. The first step is to just pause. When you feel that flash of anger or jealousy, don't do anything. Just stop and ask yourself, is this person's opinion really a threat to my goals, or is it just noise? Most of the time, it's just noise. A guy who is sure about where he's going doesn't worry about the cars in the other lanes. Another thing that helps a lot is to take a break from your phone. Unfollow the accounts that make you feel bad. Put a timer on apps and use that time to build a real skill. Learn to play, the guitar, get stronger in the gym, or read a book. These things build you up from the inside. Real confidence comes from knowing who you are, not from getting likes from strangers. When you stop needing everyone to approve you, their opinions can't hurt you. But escaping the comparison trap is only half the battle. Because there's another more addictive trap waiting for you right on your phone, which leads us straight into habit number 2. The second habit that's hurting guys is always chasing a quick pleasure hit. Mostly from too much porn and mindless social media. These things are designed to give you a quick hit of pleasure without you having to work for it, creating a dangerous loop in your brain. And we have to be real about porn. Using it a lot isn't just a harmless habit. It trains your brain to get pleasure from a screen, not from a real close relationship with a partner. This can cause real problems in the bedroom, because real life can't beat the crazy stuff you see online. It also messes with your head and can make you unhappy in your real relationships. It feels like you're just relaxing, but you're really hurting your drive for real human connection. Social media operates in a similar way, but it attacks your very identity. It's a constant highlight reel of everyone else's best moments, which trains you to become a spectator in life. You're just watching, not doing. You become a fan in someone else's story instead of the hero of your own. This habit of passivity keeps you on the couch, wasting your most valuable resource, time, on things that don't build a life you can actually be proud of. Getting out of this pleasure trap means you have to take back your focus. First, you have to see these apps and websites for what they are. Tools that are using you. For porn, that means you have to choose to quit or cut back a lot. This isn't about being ashamed, it's about having self-respect. It's about rewiring your brain to find joy in real life. There are a lot of groups online that can help with this, so don't be afraid to look for them. With social media, you need to use it with a purpose, not like a zombie. Set strict time limits, or even better, delete these apps from your phone for a week and just see how you feel. Notice when you get the urge to scroll and figure out why. Are you bored, stressed, lonely? Once you know why, you can swap the bad habit with a good one. If you're bored, read a book. Stressed, go for a run. Lonely, call a friend. The feeling you get after a great workout, finishing a big project, or having a great talk with someone you care about is 1,000 times better than any hit you get from a screen. But even if you fix your dopamine, it won't matter if your body is literally failing you. Which brings us to habit number 3. The third habit is one a lot of guys ignore until it's too late. Letting your body fall apart from no exercise and bad sleep. Your mind and your body are a team, and if you treat your body like junk, you're going to have a breakdown. Let's talk about being physically weak. Today it's easy to just sit around all day. We have office jobs and entertainment that keeps us on the couch. This makes a direct link between being out of shape and having low confidence. Your body knows when it isn't strong, and that sends a quiet message to your brain that you're weak. This can show up as worry, sadness, or just having no energy. When you don't move, your stress levels stay high, which then lowers your testosterone, and that kills your energy and drive. On top of that, we have awful sleep habits. We live in a world that brags about working all the time and never resting. But don't get it twisted. Not getting enough sleep hurts every single part of your life. When you're tired and you can't think straight, you can't control your moods, you get sick easier and you make bad choices. These two habits create a bad cycle. Bad sleep means you have no energy to work out. No exercise can lead to worse sleep. You end up feeling tired but jumpy, and you can't get the deep rest your body is begging for. This is one of the fastest ways to burn out and feel like you're losing it. The way out is simple, but you have to be disciplined. You have to make your health your top priority. No excuses. Start with exercise. You don't need to become a bodybuilder. The goal is to just do it every day. Promise yourself 30 minutes of movement. That could be lifting weights, running, or even just a fast walk. The point is to challenge your body. The confidence you get from watching yourself get stronger is one of the best feelings in the whole world. At the same time, you have to fix your sleep. Create a strict routine to wind down. That means no screens, no phone, no TV for at least an hour before bed. The blue light from these things tells your brain to stay awake. Instead, read a real book, listen to calm music, make your bedroom a cave for sleeping. Keep it cool, dark and quiet. Try to get 7 to 9 hours of good sleep every single night. Think of it like this: a warrior doesn't go to battle with a dull sword. Your body is your weapon for life's fights. But a strong body can protect you from a battle that's raging inside. If you're physically ready but mentally collapsing, you're ignoring the most dangerous threat of all, which brings us to habit number 4. Look, if any of this is making sense to you and you're tired of feeling stuck and you're ready to build a life you're proud of, just do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We're building a team of guys who are serious about being their best, and I would love for you to be part of it. This fourth habit is a silent killer, bottling up all of your feelings. When we were kids, a lot of us are taught this old bad idea of what it means to be a man. That you don't show you're weak and you don't feel scared or sad, and asking for help is for weak people. So we spend our lives hiding our tough feelings, pretending they aren't there. But here's the truth. Feelings don't just disappear when you ignore them. They build up. All that fear, sadness and worry you push down comes out in ugly ways. Like getting angry, being mean, or doing things that hurt you, like drinking too much. You might think you're being strong by toughening it out, but you're actually making yourself weaker and more alone. The numbers on this are scary. Men are almost 4 times more likely to die by suicide than women. And the huge reason is that they don't ask for help with their mental health. It's not because men are weaker. It's because we've been taught to be ashamed of our problems. We're taught to put on a brave face even if we're breaking inside. This doesn't just hurt you, it hurts your relationships. How can you have a real connection with a partner if you can't tell them how you really feel? Avoiding hard talks is part of this. We don't tell our partner the truth because it's not comfortable. We don't set rules at work. We let things slide. We do all of this to avoid a fight, but it doesn't bring peace. It just builds up anger and sadness inside of you. The better life you're looking for is on the other side of the hard talk you're trying to avoid. The way out means you have to change what you think strength is. Real strength isn't having no feelings. It's having the guts to face them. It's knowing what you feel and being brave enough to deal with it. The first step is to just start naming your feelings to yourself. Instead of just feeling bad, ask, am I angry? Am I sad? Am I scared? Just saying the feeling to yourself is a huge step. Next, find a good way to let it out. You could write it down, talk to a friend you trust, or join a men's group. Seriously, having a group of other guys to talk to is powerful. And let's be super clear, getting help from a therapist isn't weakness. It's a power move. A therapist is like a personal trainer for your mind. Start small, have one honest talk you've been avoiding this week. Tell one person you trust something you're actually struggling with. The more you practice being honest about your feelings, the more you will see that being open isn't weakness. It's how you build real connection and rock solid mental strength. But mastering your emotions means nothing if you can't be honest with the most important person in your life. Yourself. This leads to the final and most foundational habit. The fifth and final habit is the one that props all the others up. Breaking the promises you make to yourself. We think of honesty as being truthful with other people. And that's the key. But the most important honesty is being a man of your word to yourself. Think about it. How many times have you said you will wake up early to work out, then you hit the snooze button? How many times have you said you will start eating healthy, but you're ordering pizza a few days later? How many times have you promised yourself you will finish that side project and then you just let it go? Every single time you break a promise to yourself, no matter how small, you're telling yourself that your word is meaningless. This eats away at your self-respect and self-trust. It creates a story in the back of your mind that you are weak. And when you don't respect yourself, you look for it from other people. This is why you might get offended easily or need people to like you. A man who trusts himself doesn't need anyone else to tell him he's good enough. On the other hand, every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build real, solid confidence. When you say you're getting up at 6 a.m. and you actually do it, you prove to yourself that you are in charge. When you say you're going to skip the junk food and you do it, you prove you have self-control. When you say you will work on your side project for an hour and you do it, you prove that you're a man who does what he says. This is the ultimate fix for all the other bad habits. A man who keeps his word is less likely to waste hours on porn, on social media, because this time is already promised to more important things. He's less likely to let his body go because he gave himself his word to take care of it. His self-worth is strong because it's not built on other people's opinions. It's built from his own kept promises. The way out starts today with one small promise. Don't try to change your whole life at once. You will just fail and break another promise. Instead, pick one tiny thing you will do and then do it. No matter what. Make your bed every morning, do 10 push-ups, read 10 pages of a book. The thing you do is less important than the act of keeping your word to yourself. Write it down, tell a friend to hold you to it if you need to, but then get it done. As you start to stack up these small wins, you will build momentum. You will start to see yourself as a guy who does what he says he's going to do. And seeing yourself that way is a true source of real confidence. It's the rock you build a great life on. So yeah man, those are the 5 tiny habits that are chipping away at us. Taking things personally and always comparing. Draining your brain with the easy pleasure from porn and social media. Ignoring your body, hiding your feelings, and breaking promises you make to yourself. These habits are all connected and they can pull you down. But by seeing them and taking small, steady steps to fight back, you can turn everything around. You can start a new cycle of discipline, confidence, and self-respect. It all starts with one choice. One promise you decide to keep today. One step in the right direction. It's time to take control and start building the stronger future you deserve. But this talk doesn't stop here. The best changes happen when you're not doing it by yourself. So I've got a question for you and I want you to be completely real. Which of these 5 habits hit you the hardest? Be honest with yourself and with everyone here. Drop a comment below and let's really talk about it. Sharing the struggle is the first step to winning it. And if you're serious about this journey, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's next.